But kudos to the Kansas City Chiefs. Kudos to Spags. Kudos to Patrick Mahomes. At the end of the day, he is one Super Bowl away from saying he's the greatest of all time.
Wow. One Super Bowl away, huh?
And here's why I say that.
Okay.
Here's why I say that. Now, listen. Tom Brady's got 7.
Yes.
Right? So to be the greatest, you normally have to match 7.
To be the man, you got to beat the man.
But
right?
If you do something that we've never seen before in the sport of football, you put yourself in a category that's like, wait, I know you love this, all these statistical records. 6, again, if he does this, he would have gone to 7 AFC championship games, right? 3 Super Bowls back-to-back, 4 in 6 years,
Sure.
right? Like, you want to talk about a dynasty? He's taking over a decade.
Sure.
Right? And I like to say this all the time, right? One of Michael Jordan's greatest talents, right? Or what makes him the greatest of all time, the amount of Hall of Famers that he's prevented from winning a championship.
Sure.
Patrick Mahomes.
He's putting a nice little track record together himself.
Literally is denying Joe Burrow, Josh Allen,
Lamar
Jackson, and on and on and on. Hell, Kyle Shanahan.
49ers got a bunch of Hall of Famers right there too.
Like,
Sure.
again, like, you gotta put that on his resume.
I know.
If Kyle Shanahan doesn't win one, it will be because of Patrick Mahomes.
You know what else you can put on?
And don't you say he's like a top 3 coach? Don't you say
Who?
he's an all you?
Which coach?
Kyle Shanahan.
Absolutely.
So if
I think he's
Patrick
number 3.
Mahomes
I think he's 2 or
denies
3.
him from winning a championship majority of his career, because he's not going away, he's not going anywhere for another 15 years.
Nope.
Right? So what would that record look like of Hall of Famers that don't have a chip because of Patrick Mahomes?
Well, I don't think he's going to win like 15 Super Bowls. So I think some of those guys will get some too. But
just like who?
Well,
I
think Burrow is going to win one before it's all said and done. I see that with him. To me, he strikes me as a winner.
Akeem Olajuwon. Right? Burrow is the Akeem Olajuwon.
Oh, I like that. He'll get the 2.
Who else? Who else?
Listen, the 49ers will obviously still be around. They'll be competitive. Listen, we know it's hard to make it to the Super Bowl.
Time out.
Yes.
Brock Purdy's going to beat Patrick Mahomes?
What I'm saying is maybe it breaks at one time. I don't think the Chiefs are going to make the next 8 Super Bowls. As much as I love Patrick Mahomes, if he does that, holy cow, we're talking about the GOAT literally, and it's not even close. But let me break something down here for you, because you know me, I like stats.
Oh, here we go. He always pulls something out of his AWS, man. I swear to God.
Interesting little playoff stats. You know, would you say that being in the playoffs, it's important?
Here's how he's going to set it up now.
It's important.
Here's the trap.
The playoffs, right? It's important, like, if you're down, to be able to come back, right? It's not an easy thing to do. As a matter of fact, the second best record of all time since 1950 in games in which the team was trailing by 7 or more points. You know who holds that second best record?
Second best record coming back?
Yes.
Tom Brady.
One Thomas Edward Patrick
You didn't
Brady
think I knew that, Tom Brady.
Jr. Very good. You know what his record was in games where he was down 7 or more?
Tom Brady.
Yes.
In the playoffs.
In the playoffs.
I know his, if I'm not mistaken, it's 3-1.
No, it's 10-11. All right.
10-11. Okay.
10-11 in games where he was down 7 or more points at one point during the game. His record is 10-11 in those games.
Okay.
You know who has the best record of all time? Oh, he's playing right now. We just watched him on Sunday. His name's Patrick Mahomes. You know what his record is in those games? 9-2. 9-2. Best record since 1950. So the second best record is still 1 game below 500. So when it comes to winning percentages in duressful situations, meaning you're down by a touchdown or more, Patrick Mahomes is already the greatest at that. So do you like other statistics? Because I like statistics. What about you? You like statistics?
Where you want to go with this?
How about if we just do stats in the playoff stats?
Do you know that 90% of all statistics are made up?
Oh, is this percentage made up? Mahomes' playoff career in comparison to the rest of the NFL. Winning percentage, 833. What's that rank? Oh, good for first. All right. Total yards per game, 314.4 yards a game. What's that ranking? Oh, first again. Touchdown to interception ratio, 41-8. What's that ranking? Come on, say you see the theme here. First, yeah. Passer rating, 104.8. What's that? That's first, yeah. And then finally, completion percentage, 67.9. What's that?
First.
So he's the best at coming back in the playoffs, down 7 or more points. And he's literally the best at every statistic: winning, total yards, touchdown, interception, passer rating, completion percentage. I think we're a lot closer to this GOAT conversation than we. Have you seen the movie about the Williams sisters with Will Smith?
Yes.
Okay.
Really good.
Remember what he said to Serena Williams at the end of that movie? It's a very prophetic line. So he says, listen, Venus is going to be the #1 tennis player in the world. But you, Serena, you're going to be the best that ever was. And that's what I think that we're watching right now. I think Tom Brady is the most accomplished quarterback of all time, and there's no question in my mind he deserves that accomplishment and title. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback I've ever seen.
Listen, I'm not going to disagree with that last part.
That's
of
a lot of numbers right there, a lot of facts, a lot of data.
And here's the thing. At the end of the day, he has to do something we've never seen before.
Okay.
Or he's got to get 7. So
I get you on the record. If he wins next year, three-peat, he's GOAT.
Well, listen, that's going to be 4 before 30.
Yeah. And it's 3 in a row, which no one's ever done.
With 3 in a row.
It's MJ
and
stuff.
7 consecutive
AFC championships. Sure.
You know who he would be? He would be Michael Jordan and LeBron James in one.
Yeah, I like that. I like that fruit roll up right there, baby. I like that. I like that. You know, fruit roll up, mix of flavors. No, it didn't work. It didn't work.